Fabulous. Okay, that set the scene for an exciting and dynamic session full of excellent startups and founders and scale-ups and advisors that you definitely want in your life. And to moderate this session, I would like you all to give a very warm welcome to the Business Development and Product Manager for Day One at CaixaBank. Please give it up for Vanessa Palmer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Welcome.
morning, and thank you. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Well, welcome to the session of the Scaleup Monitor 2024. Just to put it a bit in context, it was like 7 years ago that we came for the first time with CaixaBank Day One here. It was also the reason because we just had been founded. And as you were seeing in the video, we are the service of CaixaBank for startups, scale-ups, and investors. And one of our main roles within the ecosystem, no, besides being the bank, no, or following our vision of becoming the financial partner of the innovation ecosystem, one of our main goals is also to provide the ecosystem with knowledge, to look at trends, no, in order to see how we can shape the future, no, of the ecosystem together with the best partners. And we do that in with different partners, and we do this observatory of Day One for startups, no? And we are based with our Entrepreneur 21 Awards. We do it for investors with the IBAN Business Angel Report, and we do also for scale-ups, because we think that the Spanish ecosystem, and specifically Barcelona, it's becoming a leader as a global hub. It has a lot of opportunities for scale-ups, are also facing several challenges. And that's why already back in 2018, together with the team of Barcelona Global, we did the first edition of this report. That I'm not the one going to present it today. We're going to have Lara Oliveras from Barcelona Global to give you the conclusions of this report that we just launched a couple of weeks ago. And then after that, we will be joining in a panel discussion with several scale-ups, some from Barcelona, Catalonia, and also from Madrid, to discuss about what's the ecosystem, what are the main ingredients, so that the Barcelona and other hubs here in Spain can become global and reference for scale-up. So now, big applause to welcome on stage Lara Oliveras from Barcelona Global. Lara, please. Welcome, Lara.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining us today here in the Agora stage. I'm Lara Oliveras, Corporate and Member Relations Director from Barcelona Global. And just for the ones you doesn't know who are Barcelona Global, we are a private, independent, and not-profit association composed by more than 270 leading companies, cultural institutions, research centers, and universities and business schools, and more than 1,000 professionals and entrepreneurs who want to make Barcelona one of the best cities in the world. So we are here today to present their conclusions, the results of the survey, the Scaleup Monitor, that we are running in collaboration with CaixaBank Day One. So the Scaleup Monitor aims to gain insights from the entrepreneurs in Barcelona to identify those key strengths and opportunities for Barcelona to be this scale-up hub that we want to be. Feedback from these founders is crucial for us to understand how is the ecosystem, what areas of improvement we can have, and also what are these strengthen Barcelona's as an ecosystem for growing businesses. So, before going into deep dive on the conclusions, I just wanted to give you like a global reference. How is Barcelona represented in Europe comparing to different cities? And from the Axios report from 2023, the 5 highlights that we see is that Barcelona nowadays is the largest ecosystem for startups in the south of Europe. Also, Barcelona is the second favorite hub for founders in Europe. Is the second largest startup hub with the highest number of founders from the local universities. Is the 5th largest ecosystem in Europe in terms of number of scale-ups, and it was Barcelona the 5th largest hub in Europe in terms of founding rounds attracted by startups in venture capital from the period of 2019 to 2023. So that being said, now we will enter to the Scaleup Monitor. What is a Scaleup Monitor? No? The Scaleup Monitor is a report designed to track and analyze the growth of scale-up companies in a concrete region. In this case, we're talking about Barcelona. So the scale-ups are companies, as you may know, that have progressed beyond the startup phases and achieved significant growth in terms of revenue or number of employees. No? So this study includes like a comprehensive survey and 3 focus groups to provide in-depth insights into the factors driving scale-up success and the challenges they face today. So, the main conclusions that we have found on this edition, this is the 3rd edition of the survey, is the 6 key challenges that we have to face, that we have to talk about to keep improving this scale-up ecosystem and to make Barcelona as a global hub of scale-up. So the first challenges that we found is the access to funding. So what is the call to action we should do? It's crucial to generate more investment, particularly in the early stages, by attracting international investors and also offering better tax incentives. It's also important to have programs that support public-private co-investments in this case. Regarding the second challenge we found, it's the regulatory barriers. So implementing stable and favorable policies for the entrepreneurial sector, like tax reductions and streamlined procedures. This is key for us to help keep growing. Support startups with grants, scholarships, and also tailored regulations. At the end of the day, simplifying the bureaucracy and strengthen intellectual property laws to protect innovations at all stages of the company. The third challenge that we found is finding talent, but we have to say that this year, one of the success stories of the report is that this challenge is every more getting better. No? So it has decreased the percentage of founders who has mentioned it, that they have troubles in finding talent here in Barcelona has decreased from the 25% this year, decreasing from 34% the last edition. So that's good news for us in Barcelona, that it's more easy to find talent here in the city. Even though we should keep promoting the generation and retention of talent through enhancing university-company collaborations, aligning trainings with sector needs, and drive innovation. So provide updated training professionals and adopt an inclusive approach to attract also diverse talent. The next challenge we found is the collaboration and support among key players. In this case, we consider to establish collaborative networks and infrastructures, facilitating networking among entrepreneurs, investors, and supporting entities. It's important to develop mentorship programs, creating accessible co-working spaces, and providing advanced tech and R&D resources. So, the 5th challenge is selling internationally. What does it mean? That we should support startups in international expansion, and with expert advice, and also with connections. It's important to develop tools and platforms to connect entrepreneurs with potential locally and globally clients. And finally, last but not least, it's the entrepreneurial culture. This means that we should promote this entrepreneurial culture through implementing entrepreneurial education in schools and universities, offering ongoing workshops and also seminars focused on business skills, foster a culture of entrepreneurship through campaigns and events, and for sure, celebrate the local successes. So these are the main conclusions of this 3rd edition of the Scaleup Monitor that we have run in collaboration with CaixaBank Day One. So those are things that we should all have in mind, because at the end of the day, I started saying that we work to make Barcelona as the best city in the world for talent and economic activity. So the creation, the retention, the consolidation of these global companies will definitely be a key asset for the Barcelona we want to have. So thank you very much. So the floor is yours, Vanessa. Thank you.
So much. Yeah, let's work together in order to become, to help Barcelona become this main hub for talent, for scale-ups, and to overcome all the challenges that are also opportunities, because in any challenge there's an opportunity. As promised, we are now going to have a roundtable with several scale-ups, some of them based here in Barcelona and Catalonia, and then another one from Madrid. And we're going to be discussing on all the different challenges and hurdles that they have to overcome when launching the company, what's for them ahead, also in order to keep on growing. And we will also talk about whether they also share these same challenges that we had in the conclusions of the report. So I'm going to now welcome to the stage, and I also want like a big warm applause for the three of them. Diana Bayard, the CEO of the Smart Lollipop, Josep Casas, CEO of Food for Joe, and Jaime Castillo, CRO from Shakers. Join me. So nice. So yeah, good. Thank you. Thanks for the three of you for joining us today. So well, we were discussing a bit before about the report and all these challenges, but before entering into material, I would like you to share with us what is your project about, what is your vision, and also when you introduce your project, please give us some figures like number of employees, when you were founded, either revenue or investment rate, so that also the audience can see a bit the stage where you are. So maybe Diana, you can start.
Okay,
thank you for coming.
Thank you to be here. It's a pleasure to be with all of you. My name is Diana Bayard. I'm the CEO and co-founder of the Smart Lollipop. And the Smart Lollipop is a medical device based in a smart candy, as you can see, to analyze the saliva and detect disease, and also detect disease and monitoring some disease. And the idea is to do a saliva test instead of a blood test in all of cases that saliva is a good fluid to have a diagnostic. And the idea was born at 2018, but we created the company 2020. We are in Girona, and nowadays we are 12 people working on the Smart Lollipop, 6 of us full-time.
Okay, and I think you raised like a couple of millions recently?
Yes, 1.2 million, and from public funds and private funds. And in 2 months, we'll do another round.
So any investors in the health tech experience in the audience, Diana here. Josep Casas.
Yes.
Food for Joe, very different business.
So I'm the co-founder of Food for Joe. Joe can be a dog or can be a cat. It's a human-grade pet food company selling human-grade sous-vide cooked in Galicia. We have a factory in Galicia. We have more than 10,000 subscribers that every month receive a box with all the meals for their pet. And we're selling around 10 million. And this is our 4th year that we are selling. We are in 4 countries, Spain, Italy, France, and Portugal. We're also selling in stores. We're around 600 points of sale in the peninsula. Yep.
Wow. And I heard that you have not raised money, no? So that
no,
you're...
Yeah, no, I also was the co-founder of Naturitas. That was a bootstrap company. It's a scale-up. It's nowadays selling 120 million, but it's already a big company.
Okay.
Food for Joe has rated around 3 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jaime.
Well, I'm Jaime Castillo. I'm one of the founders at Shakers. We founded Shakers at 2021. Before Shakers, the founders and I, we were entrepreneurs and also freelancers. And we founded like a community of the best IT professionals, freelancers in Spain. And we give them technology. Where main product is a marketplace in which companies can upload briefings or job descriptions. Now, thanks to our Shakers AI, which is like a co-pilot tech consultant that helps companies to publish these kind of projects, know how much a freelance cost, what kind of targets must they get. So thanks to this co-pilot, they can publish their needs and match with the best freelancers to work together in projects. And well, we develop other technologies as contract making, payments, and everything for freelancers and companies to work together.
When were you funded?
We were funded in 2021. This past year, we grew over 12 million in sales in our marketplace. And we are 4 founders.
4 founders. And in the team, in total?
We are now 60 people in the team.
60 people.
Yep.
Wow.
And ready to grow internationally to Europe this 2025.
That's going to be one of the challenges. No, I think it was
Yes.
challenge number 6. No, selling internationally. So yeah, as you see, very different projects. No, some more early stage, health tech based. I think you are based in Girona. No, as well the project, Food for You. No, e-commerce, B2C project, also growing very fast, and Shakers. No, this more B2B marketplace platform, also with impressive figures so far. I'm sure that they will share some of the challenges, no, of having come so far. Maybe some of the challenges that they are facing or that have faced are different. But so I want to start talking about a little bit about that, and maybe we can start with you, Jaime. So far, no, to get to this point, what has been the main challenges that you have faced, and if looking ahead, no, what still needs to be done?
Yeah, I mean, I think for the 0 to 1 phase of a startup, which is like from the day you have the idea and launch your MVP till the day you have this product market fit feeling, one of the main challenges is to manage the expectations, right? Because you are creating a really innovative solution in a really uncertain way and market, and you don't have any certainty about if it's going to work or not, right? Because it's innovation, and innovation usually has these components and usually goes wrong. So managing expectations with your family, with your friends, with yourself, with your team, with your investors, with your clients is really hard, because you have to manage like these expectations at very different levels, and you have like to be able to balance between promise and pitch out security, but at the same time like be realistic
and deliver,
pitch
no?
humility. So it's really hard to manage this kind of expectations in the different directions and with yourself, because sometimes I think that I'm
push
sure that
too hard otherwise sometimes.
Yes, I'm sure that Diana and Joseph has done this many times and can't talk about this, but when you are constantly speaking about certain promises and expectations to everyone else, and someday you don't get it, or you fail, or you don't achieve any goal, you say to yourself, okay, am I the right person to do this? So manage all these expectations and manage it with yourself. I think is one of the hardest things about...
The roller coaster of the entrepreneur, no? Also.
Yeah.
And that from 0 to 1 and from 1 to...
Yeah, one too many.
One too many. Josep?
Yeah, so in our case, we are a food company. We sell what we cook. So we had the Ukraine crisis 3 years ago, and all the prices went like crazy, the price of energy. So our main challenge was to not increase the price that it was in the first part of the chain. Because we are a vertically integrated company, we were able to do that because we are not only producing, but also selling direct to consumer. So we could survive all that increase of costs because we are vertically integrated. So now it's something I love to invest in companies that are vertically integrated, because when you have something like that, you can manage. And then I think the other challenge we have here in this country is that we have the banking industry that is very conservative. And when we go with our startups and we show them the last 3 years, but they always ask, they don't understand that they have to ask the future, the business plan, no? I think it's something we have to improve, our banking system, financing startups.
Yeah, but it was some of the conclusions, no? Because, well, just to remember the challenges, no? The access to funding, no? That they were saying, the regulatory barriers, well, some work has been done so far, but still, and now we were saying that one of the challenges ahead is also how do you improve that on scale-ups, finding talent, and the collaboration and support. That I think that collaboration, not only, I think that collaboration among the ecosystem is quite good whenever you go, especially here in Barcelona and in some verticals more than others, but still to break the barrier of going beyond the startup ecosystem and then bringing in the corporates to work with the startups. And I think that it's a very good job that, for instance, here 4 years from now is doing with these initiatives to put together startups with corporations in order to boost the innovation, because innovation it's there. Diana, from your side.
In my case, it was especially at the beginning because the Smart Lollipop is a medical device. To create a medical device, it's so expensive, so difficult to have a proof of concept to go to find investment or public grants. And the Smart Lollipop was born in a hackathon. We are a spin-off. So first of all was born the idea, and I want to validate the market, and I saw that the pediatrician wants that, the parents of the children want that, and I validate first of all the idea and the business. But later when I see that, okay, it can be an opportunity to create a startup, what I need? The product.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And you need the money.
It's a must. Yes, but to have the money, first of all, you need the product. And if you're working in a medical device and you need a proof of concept to go to the capital, you need something to show that this is real. And this was so hard because I was talking with a lot of research centers, and obviously a lot of them say no. This is so difficult, this is a long way, so we want to be there. But finally, it was maybe 1 year or a little bit more, only doing these meetings. Finally, CSIC, that is a research center from Spain, I found a person, because this is from people to people.
It's a people business. We have always said, no, that
a person that fell in love with the idea that we talk the same idiom, the same language, and with that, we create a collaboration with the condition that we want to create the product, and CSIC have nowadays some part of the first patent of the Smart Lollipop. No, it was a partnership, and this was amazing to be someone in this world, and later having the product go to more capital, and to be someone, no? So the beginning is so hard when you are a medical device, and when you are nobody in this world without capital and without the pharma.
Yeah, but talking about the healthcare, I think that you are in the right place. Probably being in Barcelona, Catalonia, I think that there's a lot of support. And one of these challenges of being the collaboration, I think that Barcelona can say that it's one of the main health tech hubs, life science hubs in, we say maybe, I don't know if in the world, but maybe. How has been your experience on that? No? Have you felt that good support from entities? I know that you are also in some associations.
Yes, Barcelona, it's a really good place. Catalonia, it's a really good place to be an entrepreneur in the healthcare for the hospitals that we have. When you have to do a validation, you can find a specialist that have a lot of experience on that, and it's a good place for that. For the hospital to do a validation, and also for the support that I see that in the hospital are working on it. For example, a lot of hospitals want to have an innovation hub, and I see that there are these purpose to be better with that, and to introduce in the healthcare the new innovation. This is the idea, but nowadays, it's about the time. So the startups always are late.
Well, but the investors need to understand that.
Yes.
Yeah. You said, you were part of this
supervisory board.
Supervisory board, so you know quite well, I think, the report. But from your perspective, being here in Barcelona, what do you think that are, in your experience, the best? The best ingredients that we have here in Barcelona as an ecosystem, and what is the potential, and also if you see something outside that you would like to Barcelona to implement.
I think that we have a great weather, and many people, and the lifestyle here is very friendly. Many people from Northern Europe or other countries are coming, and also we have all Latin America, because of the language, it's easy to come. And also, I think it's very easy, like now, lately, they improve a lot to bring talent. I mean, it's 20 days, if they are highly educated talent, it's only, the visa, it takes only 20 days. Mm-hmm. So this is very convenient. I know many people that they bring talent from either, for example, Israel, that is a very closed ecosystem, and they can come here just with a 20 days visa. So I think talent is the key. Now we need to add the money, so the investors, but I think also this talent, when they develop startups, like these two examples, they're going to be serial entrepreneurs and they will invest. So the second time entrepreneurs will be also investors. I know you are investing in funds. So I think now we have the talent and we need to add the money.
The money.
Yep.
Yeah, you coming from Madrid, do you think there is more money there? What do you think? And now I'm like switching the question. No? You're in Madrid, what do you think that's good there and that can be translated as a learning point here?
Yeah, well, I mean, in Madrid, we've always known that Barcelona and Catalonia historically has been like an amazing a place for entrepreneurs with incredible success stories. And I think that we've been like coming here for many years to see how you guys do it. And we've been learning, right? I think I've been doing entrepreneurship for the past 10 years. And I've seen like a really great progress in Madrid. I will say that probably one of the best things I've seen these past years is the increase of corporate companies in Madrid getting interested in startups. So I see a lot of institutions and the government and everyone is pushing a lot the collaboration between corporates and startups. And we at Shakers and with other colleagues from Madrid, we are seeing like every year, like increasingly a kind of events, breakfast, workshops, and relationship in which like corporates in Madrid are more and more like investing and embracing Madrid startups. So I think this factor in Madrid has been like something really cool that is happening. And I don't know if about how this corporate relationship is in Barcelona, but I would say that that's a strength from Madrid ecosystem.
I totally agree because there are many CVCs and also a lot of venture capital firms that are based in Madrid. And well, that's something that Barcelona can learn. Unfortunately, Madrid cannot learn from the nice weather of Barcelona because that's not on the government to decide. But so we still have an edge here in Barcelona for that. And what also surprised me, because I think that one of the key factors for an ecosystem to continue growing, to become a referent for scale-ups, is to have reference. No? And I think that some of you slightly mentioned it. No? So you are second-time entrepreneurs, and you are bringing in money to that. We are seeing more and more how entrepreneurs are becoming now also investors, and that they are choosing Barcelona to live. I was this morning in a breakfast with a lot of women in venture capital, many from abroad, but I thought that they were coming from abroad for 4 years from now, and no, they had moved here to Barcelona, no, to operate from here. So I think that's also a very nice opportunity. We are almost running out of time, but I think that if you would like to, if you would have to make a wish, no, for the ecosystem, what would be the one thing that you would like to ask, no, that would like to change, that would allow or enable Barcelona or other Spanish ecosystems to become the reference for scale-ups in 5 years' time?
Yeah. I think the regulatory, so it has to be easier to fail. I mean, the problem we have here, people are very conservative, and we don't know that the only way to make a very big companies and successful startups is by failing, to be risk. And because also I mentioned about the fact of lack of funding, I have to tell you that the municipality from Barcelona is launching a 30 million fund of funds. So the city has already proved 30 million fund investing in other funds. Okay, so it's another wish that we discussed during last year, and it has been announced lately. So it's a really good news. Yep.
Oh, good news. No, that continue putting money, no, into the ecosystem, not only by corporations and private investors, but also this public money. For you,
my wish is that maybe in 10 years, it could be the same women entrepreneurs than men entrepreneurs. It could be fantastic because nowadays the numbers are so different. I see that Barcelona, Girona are working on it. There are a lot of initiatives for women entrepreneurs, especially in deep tech. But But we need more women in the leadership companies and in the startup world. So this is my wish, because I think that the business world can change positively with more women in being leaders.
Yeah, and I think that's coming back again to the reference. No, we need more reference, more women reference,
absolutely.
so that they can also drive the ecosystem. For you?
Well, for me, beyond agreeing with my mates, I will wish like that we in Spain create like more programs to help entrepreneurs like dream bigger, right? I think that a problem in Spain is that most entrepreneurs I meet, their ideas and their scope are like local scopes, you know? And when you talk with some North European entrepreneurs, UK entrepreneurs, American entrepreneurs, even Latin entrepreneurs, like they really believe that they can create global and scalable solutions. And they look at the world as the market. I think that in Spain we have like a Spanish market mindset, and we don't have like enough education, I don't know, programs, I don't know, relationship with international agents. And I wish that we could be able to create these kind of programs to locate those entrepreneurs that are really good and really committed about their entrepreneurship and help them like open their minds and help them like connect with the global international ecosystem to create like global scalable projects, because I think that's what's missing. And in Spain we have like the spirit, a really good spirit, but I think we lack the vision, right? So I wish that in the next 10 years.
I totally agree. We in CaixaBank, no, we organize the Entrepreneur 21 Awards, and every year we go on an international trip. That the key is not so much where we go, but we do that. We do the moonshot thinking for entrepreneurs program, and that's basically our role. No, it's helping them to think big, and in order to be more passionate, no, and
incredible. More of those, Vanessa, please.
So we will continue doing that. So well, thanks to all of you for joining us today. We ran out of time, and well, I think it was like a very nice conversation. Thank you, Jaime, Josep, and Diana for being here, and yeah, very good luck with your projects. And I hope that the three of you continue becoming the reference for the ecosystem that this Barcelona and Spain needs. So thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.